Good evening and welcome to the 2018 St. Anthony Village Parade. I'm your host for the evening, Lynn Redlinger, and joining me tonight is Rick Tays. And Rick, thanks for filling in tonight.
Well, it's my pleasure, Lynn. I'm excited to, this is my first time as far as doing the colors, so I'm excited. So I'm hoping that we get the parade in before we get wet.
Yes, that is one thing tonight. We've kind of been watching the weather because it might rain might not rain.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
We've been watching the radar. Yeah, it can be pretty, touch and go sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
And but we can bring you the parade as long as the parade keeps coming.
Yep.
Our cameras have raincoats on
That's
now. Not the cameramen. The cameras have raincoats.
And that's I hate to say this, but the equipment is probably more important than our operators, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, Rick, you learned a little bit about the background of this celebration tonight. Maybe you can share that.
Well, and it's got, it has a really neat, unique history. It started in 1970s and has progressed, and there's been times where I think we've had a really good stretch of VillageFest parades and stuff like that by 2002, times like that. But there's also a situation where if you don't have enough volunteers or nobody steps up, they don't have a parade.
Yeah.
So trying to find out the true extent of what, if it's the 25th annual, we do not know.
We couldn't find that out.
I looked high and low, but they're always saying, that's a good question.
Yeah. Well, and we know celebrations like this take a lot of volunteers. The same way with CTV. We need a lot of volunteers to bring this parade to the community.
That is very true, and we are so fortunate to have camera operators and cable pullers and graphics artists and everything like that are in the truck and everything like that. So it's an amazing job that these volunteers do, and it's we're blessed to have that in St. Anthony and also in the North Suburban for CTV. It's just a really great opportunity for if anybody's interested to come and take some classes and everything like that. Sign up for it. So
and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It is. I have learned a lot since I've been here for 6 years. So, and CTV has always been something that I've really enjoyed doing. So
yeah, and in the background you just saw a picture of our beautiful production truck that we've got out here tonight.
Definitely.
So this is a 3-day celebration starting tonight and ending with Sunday with the waffle breakfast.
Yes, with the Kiwanis, I hear.
With the Kiwanis, that's right. And but Saturday is probably the busiest day down at Central Park.
Yes, indeed. They got tents that are set up for, like, they've got a beer tent and things like that. So with a lot of booze and everything like that for people to come and try to find out what's going on in St. Anthony.
And then Saturday night especially, fireworks. And they do a really nice job with their fireworks.
Oh, yes. And that's and I also found out that there is going to be a dance before the there'll be a dance before the fireworks, but then there's also a kids band that is going to be in America's Got Talent show.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just found that out. So it's really interesting too.
Fun.
So they got the kids are going to come and play, and then they've got there's a band and dance, and then the dance will stop before the fireworks, and then after the fireworks, then the dance will start after that. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you've been out gathering all kinds of information tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping.
And I think we have a parade coming.
Yes, there's some. Excellent. Yes, I see that.
And as we've been sitting here, the crowd has gotten pretty thick along the edges too. Maybe people were just waiting for that last second to come out.
Oh, and here it comes. Oh, look at those lights.
And of course, it's always the start of the parade is always the St. Anthony Police Department.
And like you said before, it's almost 3 or 4 deep in some of the places as far as with the people that are watching. It's really picked up a lot. So
Yeah, and we've got parents, kids, and pets.
and pets. Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of dogs. We even saw a parrot this
That's
morning.
right. Well, this is the police department, and the St. Anthony has a police force of 20 officers serving the communities of St. Anthony Village
Oh,
and Lauderdale.
yes, and Lauderdale too. So, and in behind the police department, we've got the Pack Troop 153, and that's been chartered since 1933, and has graduated about 50 Eagle Scouts,
Oh.
which is really amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And they're chartered by the Faith United Methodist Church in St. Anthony. So, and I know a number of people that are taking the color guards there too for those kids. That's great. It's great to see the volunteers that they're doing that.
Yeah, very nice that they join us every year, too.
So, and then they've got the truck back there following them. So,
Were you a Boy Scout or a Cub Scout?
Lynn, I was hoping that you wouldn't have
Oh,
brought
I'm
that up.
sorry.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
But the furthest that I ever got to be was a tenderfoot. I never made it to first class.
Oh,
So I couldn't get past the knots. So
oh, and they're handing out flags to the viewers here.
we got even the Cub Scouts are here, and they're all they're really doing a nice job there. So
Yeah, great organization.
Yep. Oh,
Oh, here we got a flag right
thank
here.
you very much. Yes.
There you go.
Here you go, Lynn.
Thank you. Now we have the St. Anthony Fire Department, and they started their operations in 1956. They're now made up of 30 men and women who provide 24/7 coverage for the city. In 2017, the department had 1,621 calls
Boy,
for
that's
service,
busy.
which was a record year for them. And the trucks in this year's parade are a 1999 engine and 1985.
And following St. Anthony has got the Fridley Fire Department, and this is the Fridley Aerial 2, and it's a 100-foot aerial platform capable of flowing 2,000 gallons per minute.
Per minute.
Per minute.
Oh.
That's amazing. That
is amazing.
I used to be on the fire department down in Spring Valley, and we never got close to that. We didn't.
Oh, but what a dedicated crew. I know St. Anthony is part full-time and part paid on call for their firefighters, and but the amount of training
Yes.
these men and women do, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and I want to again make sure that we have. Okay.
Okay, the Village Orthodontics and Minneapolis Orthodontics are next, and they provide state-of-the-art treatment in enthusiastic, caring, and professional environments. Dr. Wall is a board-certified orthodontist who truly has a passion for his job, and he enjoys perfecting smiles.
Ooh, yes. And following the orthodontics, we've got the St. Anthony Village City Council.
And they say www.discoverbraces.com.
Hey, all right. I wonder if they're free.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And following the orthodontics, we have the St. Anthony Village City Council with Mayor Jerry Faust, who stopped in here and gave us a
Yeah.
handshake, and so hopefully the rain will hold off. Also, we've got council members Jan Jensen, Thomas Randall, Randy Still, and Hal Gray. So, and Hal is on the is it CTV board?
That's right.
So,
Yes, he is.
so it's good to have him there. So. Ooh,
Okay, we're going to listen right now to the Patriots Marching Band.
And the Patriot Marching Band is a cooperative venture between the band programs of St. Anthony Village and Spring Lake Park. So, and after 6 or 8 local June parades, that was pretty impressive there for the Patriot Marching Band. Again, after 6 to 8 local June parades, the band takes an early July trip to a major national level parade. This year's destination is Bristol, Rhode Island, and New York City. So, and this year's the Patriots 2018 show is Hymn to America. The band is led by 2018 commanders Josh DePaw, Ava Godding, and Ava Stuckey.
I love that band.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, my. They do such a wonderful job.
Mm-hmm.
And next we have the St. Anthony Sister City Association with Sallow Finland. And St. Anthony has had this relationship since 1985. At its heart, Sister City Associations are diplomacy organizations. When Eisenhower formalized Sister Cities, the core idea was person-to-person diplomacy. Person-to-person means it's the work of everyday people. It doesn't matter your station in life, your education, or your politics.
All right, and then now we have Higgins Insurance. This is okay. This car is has many vintage cars that will be at the car show toward the end of the parade route.
And I did see them when I was coming tonight. They are all parked down at the end of San Antonio Boulevard,
okay.
and they looked like some fantastic.
All right. And then following the classic cars, we've got the St. Anthony Village Education Association. The Education Association is the local teachers union for the St. Anthony New Brighton School District. We strive to work together to create a brighter tomorrow, together with students, families, additional staff, and administration. The St. Anthony Village Education Association strives to make the world a better place, one student at a time. All right.
And just about getting time for those teachers to...
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Not too long before they'll be back in the classroom.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I bet, I can hardly wait.
Yeah, that's right. You're a substitute
Well,
teacher here,
yes.
right?
I'm sure that some of the parents might be more excited about that too.
Yeah.
So
It looks like St. Anthony Chamber of Commerce is up next.
yeah. The Chamber of Commerce is one mission is to strive for full representation of the business, civic, school, and community organizations and interested individuals in the membership of the Chamber to promote a positive relationship between the residential and business.
And now we have St. Charles Borromeo Catholic School, and it looks like they've got quite a few of their students.
My goodness, yes, indeed.
And they have been providing a quality Catholic faith-based preschool through 8th grade education for over 75 years.
That's a long time.
Oh, my goodness,
Oh.
yes.
I wonder if the dentist should be behind.
Oh, yeah, look at it. They've lots of kids and lots of candy
Lots of
they
candy.
have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's impressive. That's what, for, beginning of August, I bet the kids are getting excited to get back to school.
Yes.
All right. Now, arriving in a 73 Mustang driven by Michael Boyce is Millie Wall. She's the Viking fan and resident of the Kensington of St. Anthony Village. The Kensington is a 55-plus active community. Presents Millie Wall. Millie is our celebrity resident who became 100 years old on July 4th.
Same day as my husband's birthday. Yeah.
Accompanied by her very dear friends, Elaine Spano and Lorraine Boyce. Happy 100, Millie Wall.
Now, Mike Freeman is the Hennepin County attorney, and he is running for re-election this year. There he is, up in the back of a pickup there.
Yeah, see that. And I think you're familiar with this next group.
I am, the St. Anthony Village Kiwanis Club. My husband's been a member of that, and I have to say they do a lot of good work for the city. And they sponsor three different youth clubs, the Key Club, Builders Club, K-Kids, and they also sponsor an action club. And I tell you, those kids learn to volunteer by being in those clubs.
And is there something going on Sunday, too?
There is, and they would like everyone to know that they are having waffle breakfast this year. So, and of course, as always, part of it is the Batmobile.
Ooh.
And Batman comes along.
He's got his wings out. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So. And I believe it's usually the Action Club that likes to do the Batman.
All right. And following Batman, we've got the Burger Transfer, University of Minnesota football. Burger donates the use of this truck for all Gopher football games. Burger Transfer has been doing this for more than 30 years. Go Gophers! And that's followed by Roll the Boat. That's PJ Fleck's motto for the football. So, and he's done a very good job of recruiting some quality football players this year. So they got pretty well. Got almost 23 of some of the top football players, and there's scholarships, and they've also, I think, with the new recruiting class, they're ranked about like 25th in the nation. So
I think you're a pretty good football fan. Are you a Gopher fan?
I follow a little bit of football. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, where's the Rouser? They usually play the Rouser at this time.
Well.
Okay.
It's all right.
I am not going to sing it for you this year.
Aren't, huh?
No.
I thought maybe they would come up with something.
Oh, that is a huge truck.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we have Jack and Jill Childcare. It's an early childhood learning center, and it offers a nurturing infant through pre-kindergarten environment for children 6 weeks to 12 weeks of age. Their curriculum provides a variety of activities with measurable milestones for each age group. Social play and real-life experiences are tied to the curriculum's goals and gives parents and teachers a structured guide that can be reinforced both in the classroom and at home.
And just so you know, that 2 of my granddaughters go to Jack and Jill.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
It's a great place.
Yes. I really enjoyed that.
This is fun, what's coming up.
Yes, indeed. Looks like the Zuhrah Shrine Cobra Corps. And Zuhrah Shrine Cobra Corps are precision driving team founded in 1987 and parading since. They drive Honda Odyssey 4-wheel ATVs. They're the yellow ones right there, if you can see them.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, there they go, like crazy. They're manufactured between 1977 and 1985. And they love to perform and put on a great performance for our communities. So you can check them out at www.cobracorps.com. And here they're going.
This is a pretty narrow street. They have to be in real control, don't they?
They certainly do. And that's, I would not want to be driving one of those. They're well precision, that's for sure. Look at them come on.
Oh,
ooh.
Whoa. Oh, my.
Whoa, smell of burnt rubber there.
Wow.
Oh, I love the smell of burnt rubber in the morning.
Even our handheld cameras had to take a step back.
I wonder if they've got insurance or not. The Zuhrah Cobra. As they go down the road.
Oh, my goodness.
Zuhrah Cobra Corps. Amazing. They do a great job.
And you know what? They were having a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Way
Yes.
too much fun. Oh,
Here they come again.
there they come back. Oh!
Sure glad they're wearing their seatbelts.
Oh.
Nicely done.
I didn't know they could turn so sharply.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, gotta take a big breath after that. And maybe we need this, a cup of tea.
Oh,
this
yes.
is Tea Source. And it's a lovely little shop in town with a great varieties of tea, I know.
Yes.
It's a locally owned small business located in the Twin Cities for 20 years, and it's in the St. Anthony Shopping Center next to Fitness Crossroads. Check out tsource.com
Yes,
for more and
indeed.
more.
Very nice. I got some of that tea. That's very good. Next, we have Representative Mary Kunish-Podine.
Yeah.
Mary, our state representative, is a New Brighton resident for 18 years, is proud to represent the community at the Capitol. Be sure to vote in the primary on August 14th and the general election on Tuesday, November 5th. And I voted early. So,
You did?
Yes,
good
I did.
for you.
So I got that done. So.
And here we have DFL Senate District 41, and it's proud to support progressive candidates and the New Brighton community. Senate District 41 is represented in the Minnesota legislature by State Senator Carolyn Lane and State Representatives Mary Kunish-Podine, who we just saw, and Connie Bernardi.
Yeah. And also we have the banner of Amy Klobuchar and also Tina Smith. So very good. Join the party, it says. All right. You can still hear in the background.
Yeah.
And following the DFL, we've got the St. Anthony Community Theater. And you can see St. Anthony Community Theater production of Mr. Popper's Penguins at the high school this Saturday and Sunday. This charming tale touches the hearts with lots of laughs along the way. It is hard enough for Mr. Popper, a simple painter, to support himself and his family. The addition of 12 penguins makes it impossible to make both ends meet until Mr. Popper has a splendid idea. He will turn the talented penguins into a traveling vaudeville act, and that's exactly what he does. The entire family will delight in the adventures of Mr. Popper and his performing feathered friends. That's exciting.
Well, next we have the Legacy of St. Anthony, and that is an senior assisted living community in St. Anthony, and is focused on person-centered care. The Legacy was named this year's St. Anthony's Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year.
Very good.
And that's
Very
quite
good.
an honor.
Yes,
for this.
indeed.
Yep.
And following the Legacy, we have the Minneapolis Octennial Ambassador Organization. The Minneapolis Octennial had just celebrated its 79th year.
Oh,
Can't
my.
believe that. Festival followers selected the third week in July because this week was the best weather on record for the year. Octennial Ambassador Organization exists to inspire young Minnesota women to achieve extraordinary futures by providing professional development opportunities through networking and mentoring. The ambassadors travel throughout the state of Minnesota and the country. Our organization also provides educational scholarships to our ambassadors.
Nativity Lutheran Church is up here in the street, and all are welcome to learn and serve, they say. Visit them at 3312 Silver Lake Road in St. Anthony, or you can also find out more at their website, nativitychurch.org.
Perfect.
Got it? Got it? Cool.
Very nice. Very nice. It's starting to be a little gusty here.
Yeah. And a few more from Nativity
That's
here.
Yes, indeed. And way to go, Joey.
Okay, looks like we
Okay.
still have some
Yeah.
people from Nativity. Well, they sure brought a big
they're
group tonight.
and they're handing out flowers too. Look at that.
Flowers.
Very nice. Maybe we'll get one for you. Come on. Oh, come on. Over here.
Sometimes we get forgotten over
Oh,
here.
I know.
So some of our camera guys get a pretty
Yeah,
lot,
I'm
much
surprised.
candy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, next.
And next we have a warm VillageFest welcome to Tim Utes, who is running for Minnesota House as an independent candidate. His House district covers southern New Brighton, St. Anthony, Columbia Heights, and Hilltop. Tim is a 41-year-old union carpenter and was a project manager for Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Tim is active leader in the community with groups like the Columbia Heights Lions Club. Way to go, Tim.
Yeah, that must have been pretty exciting to work on the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you. Good time for the politicians to get out and meet the people. The a ready crowd.
Yes, indeed.
Chandler Place and St. Anthony Senior Living. Their truck is up, or their bus is up next, and they're a multiple award-winning senior campus that has been taking care of the needs of our area seniors since 1968. And most recently, they were a winner of the 2018 Lilly Newspaper Reader's Choice of Outstanding Senior Community.
All right. Chandler Place is right across from where I live, so.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
And they've got several levels of care, so I know it's a popular place for people who have lived in St.
That's
Anthony.
right, exactly. So, and following that, we've got the St. Anthony Youth Football Boosters. The St. Anthony Youth Football Boosters are the keepers of the game and provide opportunities for residents of St. Anthony Village, School District 282, and St. Charles School to play football. First and second graders start playing flag football for fun. Third and fourth graders compete in a more competitive, skill-based flag football league. Fifth graders also.
Okay, so we got the football players, and then we have the St. Anthony cheerleaders. They are 7th through 12th graders who cheer at football games during the fall and local competitions during the winter.
All right, and this we have the St. Anthony Huskies football team, and the St. Anthony Village football varsity football team. Go Huskies, and they've got a new scoreboard that's at the field, at Denison Field.
Oh, they
That's
do.
a really impressive field, and it should be really a nice addition for this football team.
So what kind of team do you think they have this year?
Oh, I think they've got some really good athletes right here. We got some of these guys right there, and the coaches are amazing. Yeah. There's Mr. Patrick, who's one of the football coaches for the 10th graders.
Okay, Step by Step Montessori School proudly educates children from 6 weeks through kindergarten, and they've been doing it since 1991. Come see their newly renovated school at the St. Anthony Village Shops off Pentagon Drive.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, are we going to get a song here from the little ones?
Look at that. That's cute. Look at this. Look at the shades on them. Their future's so bright they got to wear shades, right?
Yeah. And they're cheering for the twins.
Yes, indeed. And then we have the St. Anthony Service. It's a family-owned auto repair shop that has been serving St. Anthony since 1972.
Whoa, that's a long time, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and we should mention that McGough Construction is sponsoring not just our parade tonight, but they're sponsoring all of the parades that CTV is covering this summer. So thank
Canadian
you, McGough.
Days, and we got Mounds View coming up.
New Brighton, Roseville.
So it's really a good time. So, and then we've got the Lorenz bus service.
Yeah, we do, and it's got a rich heritage that spans over 60 years. They started providing public transit services to and within downtown St. Paul under the name Rice Edgerton Lines. In 1972, they expanded into the charter motor coach business with several motor coaches. And in the early 1990s, they were among the first companies to start using European touring coaches within Minnesota. And today, they operate a fleet of over 200 vehicles.
And following that, we've got the Springbrook Nature Center Foundation. The Springbrook Nature Center is 127 acres of pristine natural habitat in the northern boundary of Fridley. Since the 1970s, use of Springbrook has grown from 5,000 visits annually to over 150,000 visits in 2017. Staff and expert naturalists provide nearly 500 educational and outdoor programs to school groups, youth, and families each year. An expanded and award-winning new interpretive center was opened in 2016 and features all new exhibits, expanded classrooms, beautiful rental spaces, and inviting areas with stunning views into nature. The new outdoor amphitheater and nature play area opened in 2017. Come and visit the Nature Center.
Okay, the Irondale Junior Color Guard is a part of the Irondale Band program, and this group consists of kids within the Mounds View School District ranging from 4th to 8th graders. The Irondale Junior Guard placed second last year at state and will be hosting a Winter Guard again this year. For more information, please visit irondalebands.org and keep your eyes out for more information on their Twitter and their Facebook page.
Excellent.
Oh.
Boy, look at the colors. I really like those colors.
I was going to say the colors look so great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Irondale Color Guard. No wonder it's called color.
Yeah.
That's great. Great digging.
And 4th to 8th grade.
Wow. That's very well done. Very well done. And following the color guard, we've got the Cub Foods Silver Lake. So Cub Food Silver Lake Road celebrating Cub's 50th anniversary this year. So that's
50 years.
50 years, yes. And there's been and a lot of high school kids from St. Anthony have worked at Cub, and it's such a nice opportunity for them to earn some money, but also to give back to the community too. So.
Now, didn't you say one of our camera operators tonight?
It was Mitch is handling one of the cameras right in front of us. So. And he works at Cub Food. He's he does a good job. So pretty proud of him.
I'll have to watch for him the next time I go in there.
Oh.
Here we have the citizens to elect Paul Yang, and he is running for Ramsey County Judge, seat number 20. Well, it's nice to see some of these judges, because you often get to that part of the ballot and go, huh?
Exactly, exactly, and so good to have them be participating in the parade too. You can see them right there in the middle of everything.
Yep.
So that's good.
And supporters with him.
Yes, it's really interesting that that there's a lot of politicians that come through here. So to just to greet the people that are hopefully
Yeah.
they'll vote for him. So
Yeah, definitely. Meet their communities.
Yep.
Well, looks like our viewers there along the edge have candy and flowers and
Hey, you can't
a little bit of everything.
everything. Yes, indeed. So.
Oh, I hope we get a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. And following Mr. Yang, we've got the Park Dental of Silver Lake. Park Dental has been providing dental care for over 45 years and is locally owned by our doctors. Park Dental Silver Lake is conveniently located just west of Silver Lake Road and north of 37th Avenue in Silver Lake Village. They offer a full assortment of services to meet each individual's needs, with general dentistry for the entire family to advanced services to cosmetic dentistry.
And this is the Edison Alumni Marching Band, and we're just going to listen to them. They call themselves the Magnificent Edison Alumni Marching Band.
They're exhausted. You can't handle it.
They've been making music in Northeast for more than 40 years. And these are former students of Edison. And they decided they wanted to keep on playing and having fun. Okay.
And then we have the YMCA Voyagers of Northeast Voyagers is a service group based in St. Anthony Village in 2018. The group comprised mostly of dads and some moms and their kids aged kindergarten to 5. So fun group outings and service projects to create community and instill the values of respect, responsibility, honesty, and caring.
And the St. Anthony Village Clinic and Pharmacy is next in line. And they're pleased to announce an expansion in size and services. The clinic offers family medicine, women's health, and integrative health, and behavioral health. The pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through option. Please welcome the proud staff, friends, and families from Hennepin Health Care's St. Anthony Village Clinic and Pharmacy, along with their mascot, Bernie, the rescue dog.
Oh.
There's Bernie.
There he is right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at him. Thank you, Bernie. And then we have the first...
Oh, I guess they have a...
Then behind the clinic and pharmacy. We've got First Student Transportation of Mounds View. First Student Transportation has been serving metro area schools with safe and reliable service for more than 18 years. With the introduction of our new eco-friendly propane buses, they take pride in keeping the air around our homes and schools free of lung-damaging pollutants. First Student also has a strong anti-bullying policy that makes our buses a safe place for all our riders. First Student is caring for students today, tomorrow, together.
Well, they're getting ready too to start hauling kids.
And they're hiring too. I guess they're in dire need of bus drivers. So okay, and again, we want to thank McGough Construction for being our production sponsor for CTV North Suburbs, and they're helping us with donations of all our parades for the 2018.
That's wonderful of them. A nice service, because there's so many communities that are being served by that donation. Yeah. And this is the St. Anthony Eye Clinic, providing quality eye care to St. Anthony area residents since 1995. Oh, look at those balloons. Our doctors, Dr. Todd Hansen and Dr. Carrie Burgard, plus our staff members, are dedicated to making sure you are seeing and looking your best.
And following that, we got the Boosters and Kicks soccer program. St. Anthony Soccer Boosters and Kicks program are comprised of over 425 youth, ranging in ages from 4 years old to high school level players. There are summer, in-house, and traveling teams, as well as fall and winter soccer opportunities for all kids of every age and ability. Join us today.
Papa Murphy's Pizza sells fresh, handcrafted pizzas ready for customers to bake at home. They have been servicing St. Anthony since 2005.
Yummy. I can have a pizza right now.
Yeah, sounds good. And we have, look at their old car that they're driving. They've got quite a few things. Someone dressed as a pizza box.
Yeah. Someone on a scooter.
On a scooter.
I think they're handing out coupons too. Oh
I
my
think
goodness.
So.
You can't get any better than that.
New Brighton Stockyard Days was established in 1889, and they don't exist anymore, but the Stockyard Days celebration. And that is starting actually on Sunday and goes through the next week until the 13th, when they will decide on new ambassadors. And so joining us tonight are Ambassador Danielle Larson, Sarah Schuler, and Sophie Paulson, and junior ambassadors Chloe Lunzer, Madison Wallstrom, and Elena Woodward.
And Margaret Anderson Keller for 5th District Congressional seat. And she's pleased to be sure to vote in the primaries. Okay, early voting is now open. Okay, and Margaret has served 12 years and was the Speaker of the House. Good job, Margaret.
Oh, and she's got a spiffy little car there.
Yes, indeed. Look at that.
Oh my.
And then we have the Citizens for Sustainability. Members promote sustainability initiatives in St. Anthony Village and surrounding communities, while actively participating in initiatives that bring about positive changes through community collaborations. And I think they're also doing something with organics too, trying to get that.
Wow, look at the colors on that car.
Oh, look at the car right there. It opens up the front.
Oh
my gosh.
Now, it's got to be a challenge driving with your hood up.
Yeah, really. Boy, oh boy, look at that. When they come down, look
there
at
they
that.
go.
Ooh.
Huh.
I want a car like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh.
Okay, here it comes, Rick. The one with the hood up.
Okay, look at that. How does he do that?
I don't know.
Oops, slow down. Oh. And
Boogie for Jesus is a dance ministry that tries to create a party atmosphere wherever they perform. Its feature performer and founder is rapper named Lorvin. Through the use of his four characters of the charismatic, the Godinator, the entertainer, and God Spitball, he has probably entertained over 1.75 million people through over 140 parades.
look at those shoes. They light it up. And following Boogie, we've got the St. Anthony Boosters Softball Association. The association provides girls in the community the opportunity to compete athletically and to deliver the fundamental skills of softball, as well as the life skills of discipline, responsibility, and good sportsmanship. This year, there were 125 girls between ages 5 to 15 playing softball in the Boosters program.
Got a little game going out there
Yes,
in the street.
There's a little bit of water balloon action.
Water balloons.
Then we have the change is about giving all students a voice and promoting changes in legislation for ownership and usage of firearms. Members of Change believe in raising public awareness about one of the most pressing issues facing today's American youth. Ultimately, the group would like to see zero tolerance for gun violence.
And joining us is the Hennepin County Library. That's, of course, located down in the village. And what a wonderful library they have here.
Yes, indeed. And they just, last year, they renovated it.
Oh,
they had
fun.
they had it closed down. And next we have the Irondale St. Anthony High School Youth Hockey. The hockey and MVP youth hockey encouraged all St. Anthony Village kids to come play Minnesota's favorite sport. Participation has increased in the community over the past several years thanks to improved accessibility, affordability, and performance. Come play hockey and support your youth hockey high school teams. They're out of Irondale, right?
The American Student Transportation says they need drivers. So if you're looking for a job, they are big enough to get the job done, small enough to care. We want you behind the wheel, no previous experience required. Family owned and operated, and a history of community involvement.
Well, look at that. Bring your kids to work. All right. Up to $19 per hour paid training. Wow. What do you think, huh?
I don't know. Boy, I just, I'm not sure I could take a corner with
I know. Parallel parking would be terrible.
Parallel park. No. Can't do that.
Here we have Hennepin County Sheriff Office. Next, we have the community, the County Sheriff's Office Special Deputy Patrol. These volunteers, special deputies, are just a few of the more than 100 Sheriff's Office volunteers who donate more than 25,000 volunteer hours last year serving the residents of Hennepin County. They provide operational support to the Sheriff's Office during emergency incidents and help with community outreach during events such as this. I think I'm even wearing one of their Hennepin County, yeah. So, yeah. So they handed it out this before the parade.
And now we have the New Brighton Fire Department. And they're here tonight with engine 494. And a lot of collaborative effort between the fire departments. They each have each other's back.
Yes, indeed. And this fire truck is relatively new. It's 2016. So it's got a really big pumper in there. It really pumps out a lot of water for any fires around the area.
Sure, you know about this stuff, don't you?
Then we have the St. Anthony Public Works. The Public Works Department is responsible for the daily maintenance, repair, and design of the city's infrastructure. And it just happens that our road in front of us is going to be torn up. So the public utilities, is really doing a good job. They're going to make it super new. So
yeah. Well, it's kind of fun for them to get their trucks out in the community, and kids love trucks.
Yes, indeed.
They love to take a look at them. So nice of them to take them out in the community.
All right.
And we're here with the fire department, so that means
the end of the parade.
And it didn't rain.
And it didn't. We got it done.
Got a little windy, and I got my toothbrush.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, you got your toothbrush. That's the key.
Yeah.
So, and again, I want to thank all of volunteers.